guys, welcome to the second part of this very in-depth twin flame energy check-in reading. Okay, so if you haven't watched the first part is solely about the divine masculine's energy. Okay, currently where they're at, their thoughts and feelings, and exactly how they feel about you is really in-depth. I really would recommend going to watch the first part of this reading. Okay, so in this second part we're going to look into the divine feminine's energy, their thoughts, their feelings, their intentions. Where are the divine feminines currently at? Where are the divine feminines currently at? Chemistry. Yeah, okay, can you see that? Chemistry. So I do feel as though the divine feminines have been thinking a lot recently just how deeply connected they do feel with their divine masculines. Okay, I get a sense of there's been kind of thoughts and images within a divine feminine's mind in regards to moments in which they shared with their divine masculine in the past. Okay, now we don't have to be fully crude here. We're not talking about, you know, it's all sex. I'm speaking about, you know, the affection, the kisses, the cuddles, the holding of the hands, right? It's kind of like the sense of rush the divine feminines get when they think of their divine masculines, right? Yeah, this has definitely been strongly on divine feminine's minds. We have self-love, we have strength. Okay, now with this self-love being here, now I know that we are obviously tuning into the divine feminine's energy, but as this is a masculine person within this card, I get the sense of divine feminines, you've been thinking recently, you know, I feel this particular way about my divine masculine. I think they're, you know, super attractive, they're really handsome or beautiful. You know, we're speaking of energy here, regardless of whether you're male or female, we're speaking of energy, right? So your divine masculine could actually be a female. They could identify as a female, but they may embody more of the masculine kind of energy, right? This is what I'm talking about. Divine feminines have been thinking more recently, you know, why does my divine masculine not see themselves the way in which I see them? I see them as somebody who is beautiful, handsome, so attractive. You know, I only have to think of them in a certain way and I get that sense of rush flow throughout my body. I'm so attracted to them. There's also a sense of, it's not even just based on looks here, it kind of feeds into their intellect. So the way in which they speak, the way in which they, you know, really carry themselves, or even the deep level of conversations you used to have with your divine masculine. There's so much chemistry here coming from the divine feminines, and yeah, I get a sense and question of, why can they not just see themselves the way in which I see them? If they knew exactly how I feel about them, or exactly how I see them, then this journey could move forward like so much faster, tenfold, right? It's almost as if the divine feminines are like, come on, see yourself the way I see you. This is you, right? There definitely has been a lot of self-doubt within the divine masculines, okay, within their own selves. We saw that a lot throughout this journey. But as we saw in the divine masculine's reading, I feel like they're really starting to step out of that kind of down and out, devilish kind of ego energy. And when I speak of devilish and ego, I'm speaking of, you know, we as spiritual beings, especially those who are more advanced in a spiritual journey, live life in a spiritual way, right? Whereas those who are very much living in the 3D, it's all about the, you know, the rat race, it's the 9 to 5, it's the work, money, and not much else. They're operating more from ego, they're operating more from the devilish kind of side, right? So we also have strength here for the divine feminines. Yeah, it's definitely been a journey for both of these twins, but divine feminine, I feel there's been a lot of times where you've had to really go within, you've had to really trust this journey, because you've not really seen much here in the 3D. Okay, I feel like divine feminines, a lot of their kind of spiritual downloads, their, you know, intuition and the messages coming from their own spiritual team have been through, you know, very significant dreams, or, you know, signs and synchronicities, right? The divine feminines have definitely had to dig deep to find the strength to trust in this journey, right? Trapped. Literally what I was just saying. That sense of, am I imagining all this? Like, is what I'm feeling really real? Because I haven't seen much from my divine masculine in a very, very long time, you know? What if they're, you know, off doing God knows what with God knows who, and I'm just kind of sat here doing my thing, hoping that at some point the divine masculine will catch up with me, right? You've been very trapped in your head. We had a divine counterpart here, which is interesting because that came out in divine masculine's energy also, okay? Root chakra healing. We have date, we have trauma, we have healing again. A lot of healing here for the divine feminines, okay? Now, the healing energy didn't come out this time in the divine masculine's energy, which is something we've been seeing a lot throughout, you know, all of these readings for the divine masculines. This particular healing for the divine feminine, so we have the root chakra and the heart chakra, I feel like is coming from the divine masculine, okay? The divine masculine coming forward to communicate with you and to, you know, almost clarify what you've been going through. You know, it hasn't all been in your mind. This is real, right? I've been going through the same. I have been all up in my head. I've been seeing so many signs. I've been having so many significant dreams. I too have been trying to get my head around this, right? And at times I feel like divine masculine almost mirrored your energy and feeling, I'm out of my mind. You know, the divine feminine would never ever, what did I just say? Divine feminine would never accept me back. They have moved on. They're really happy with their lives. They're probably dating other people. I need to get myself out of this. But they can't. They can't. They're trapped, as are the divine feminine. No matter what you do, you always come back to your twin flame. That energetic cord cannot be cut. Okay? So you can fight it as much as you want. For as long as you want. Okay? But the universe will not let you forget your divine counterpart. They will not. They will show you signs. They will, you know, turn up in dreams. They'll send you songs that remind you of your twin. You may, like I said in the divine masculine reading, you may see doppelgangers. So somebody who looks very much like your twin or walks like them or talks like them. You may hear their name a lot. You may even see them, right? Quite often, when it could be like you're thinking about them, then all of a sudden you look up and they're there, right? Or, you know, they're at a distance from you, so you don't actually see each other, but you see them, right? You can't. Like I said, you can run from this connection as much as you want, but yeah, you can't not feel the connection between you and your twin. Once you've felt that, and this is the thing, I strongly believe, right, that when you come to this earth as a twin, right, there's always that longing. You don't know what it is, but it's like throughout your life you long for something more in terms of love and connections. You long for something deeper. You long for somebody to understand you. You long to, you know, be with somebody who you just share electric with, right? There's this constant longing. And then you meet your twin and it's almost like, holy crap, like this is everything I've wanted and more. And there's the honeymoon period for a very short amount of time, actually. A lot shorter than normal relationships. And then comes all the problems, and then comes all of these, you know, dark shadows which you've been trying to hide for so many years. They're being brought to light by your twin. Your twin is shining the light on these shadows to help illuminate them so that you know what you have to grow through, what you have to learn, and how to move forward, okay? You reach a point, both twins, where you become the most authentic part of yourself, right? So you're living life for you, what is best for you, what you feel is right for you, not anybody else, for you. And once you've reached that level of understanding and you've learned through all of these difficult parts of yourself, that's when you come back into union with your twin. There's still a lot of learning to do. There's still a lot of growth here. But the both of you combined is what is going to raise the vibration of this world. The highest vibration in this world is love. Okay? You see, I saw like a chart the other day. Sorry guys, I'm talking a lot, but I get really passionate about this. There was like a graph of vibrational energies, and grief, pain and sorrow being the lowest vibrational energy. And then it's like care, compassion, empathy, love, right, being the top. So for those who don't understand, when you're in an energy and a vibration of feeling sad and sorrow and pain and loss, right, you're not in a high vibration. You're not giving out good vibration to the rest of the world. B, you're not able to really manifest whilst you're in that low vibration, because you have to be in a higher vibration to attract. And yeah, you're not oh, what's the word? Oh, I can't think of the word. But you're not climbing that vibrational ladder. Once both twins meet, you know, once they become their most truest, authentic self, and they come back into union, and they're both so in love, and you know, they've made it back to one another, and it's been a really difficult journey, but they're back together, and the world is good. It's kind of like, right, come on then. What's a power couple? I don't know. Superman, and is it Lois Clark? Is that it? Lois, Superman and Lois, basically. Power couple. Let's go and spread our vibration. It sounds funny, doesn't it? Let's go spread our vibration and show the world what it's like to really love. And by being that in love, by being their most authentic self, they are not only teaching others, they're teaching, you know, perhaps if they've got children, they're teaching their children. They're healing generational curses within their bloodline, especially if there's been a lot of trauma within their family. They're helping humanity, basically. Anyway, I've been talking for so long. Chemistry, what's this all about? 8 of Wands in reverse. Oh guys, I didn't touch upon this, did I? Oh my god, now what is wrong with me? Stop talking. Trauma and date. I do feel as though the Divine Masculine is going to come forward and ask the Divine Feminine out on a date. There's going to be a lot of healing taking place here, and a lot of trauma which the Divine Feminine has suffered in the hands of the Divine Masculine, sorry, is going to be healed. Okay, now chemistry is being clarified by this 8 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's definitely not communication between the both of you at the moment. This chemistry really is coming from a place of the Divine Feminine's memory, right? Justice. Justice is coming out to clarify this self-love card, okay? Now, I also get here with the Justice card falling on top of the self-love. I do feel like there has been perhaps some outside energies or third-party energies which have made your Divine Masculines feel as though they're not good enough, feel as though they're not ready to give or receive love. Perhaps there has been a few karmic cycles which they had to close out, and you know, these karmic energies really made your person feel a certain type of way. But justice is prevailing here. I just feel like the Divine Feminines really make the Divine Masculines feel strong and powerful and empowered, I want to say, right? So during this time of separation, the Divine Masculines have been feeling weaker, I want to say, okay? Because there's that sense of strength which they haven't had. The Divine Feminines are somebody who, you know, they're very loving, they're very nurturing, they're very kind, right? And for somebody who once had that, for that to be taken away from them, I feel like that's the reason why Divine Masculines have really struggled, right? Because the love and energy in which Divine Feminines give them, they've not received from anybody else ever in their life, and they're not going to. They know that, right? So whilst there's been this separation, there has been that sense of longing for the divine feminine's energy, okay? So coming out to clarify strength, we have the Magician in reverse and also the Star in reverse. Okay, so I do feel, and I have picked this up before, divine feminines have been in a, you know, quite a good place for quite some time now. It could have been a few months ago I did a reading where it was almost like divine feminines were, you know, ushering their divine masculines forward as if to say, come on, what's taking you so long? But there had to be a level of understanding and patience here, right? The strength within for the divine feminines have really been, like I said, to trust in this journey, to trust in their intuition, and to trust that eventually there will be healing towards this situation. This situation will be healed. Divine feminines just have to be patient. Just relax, wait it out. It's all gonna happen. You're not crazy. It's not all in your mind, but you need to chill, right? The Magician also being here in reverse, like I said, divine feminine almost wanting to take care of their divine masculines, right? To help them, to support them, to show them the way, right? To act as a little bit of a lighthouse, to guide the divine masculines forward towards them, right? Out of care, out of love. But the divine feminines had to take a step back. This is something the divine masculines had to learn on their own without any kind of outside influences, right? And they've definitely done that. They've definitely achieved that. But yeah, it's taken a lot for the divine feminines to shut their heart off, I want to say, towards the divine masculines, because like I said, there is that deep level of compassion towards the divine masculines where it's like, let me help you. But this is something that the divine masculines had to learn on their own. Let's clarify this trapped, please. What is this trap for the divine feminines? The Tower. That card came out in the divine masculines reading also, which I picked up on the fact that this is more of a slow burning energy, right? The Tower in Rider-Waite, the normal Rider-Waite deck is, you know, lightning bolt striking the tower and it's like, it's carnage. This is more of a slow burning energy, right? This is coming out over the trapped card. Yeah, this has definitely been going on for quite some time now. The fact that, you know, and I don't mean to be really graphic here, but when you think of a lightning bolt hitting a tower, for me it's almost like bang, explosion, right? The whole building crumbles like that. With this card and this energy, like I said, it's more of a slow burning, right? So a building gets set on fire. It's something, you know, which takes time for it to crumble. You know, the materials have to erode and then, you know, comes the collapse of the tower. This is why I'm picking up very strongly that it has been a little bit of a mind fuck for the divine feminines, excuse my French, because like I said, this sense of, am I imagining things? Is this real? Am I really on this journey? Because my inner being and my intuition tells me absolutely yes I am, but I'm not seeing anything from my divine masculine. There's no movement here. I feel like my divine masculine is still in the exact same place and I'm just propelling myself forward and they're not catching up with me, right? This is why we see the strength. This is why we see the having to take a step back to cut, you know, cut the heart off, cut these feelings off. You didn't forget about your divine masculine at all, right? You send love to them, you pray for them. But in terms of being like a presence in their life, you really had to take a step back here, and that's why the energy has been slow burning. What is this divine counterpart, please? And like I said, we saw the divine counterpart in divine masculines reading also. You've been aware of this divine feminines for a very long time now. It just took a while for the divine masculines to really catch up with you. What is this divine counterpart, please, for the divine feminines? Oh, isn't that beautiful? So this came out also for the divine masculines, okay? Do you know what? I'm gonna have to check back, but I'm pretty sure the Nine of Cups came out to clarify the divine counterpart also in divine masculine's reading. Guys, what are the odds here, right? Like I said, I will have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure the Nine of Cups came out to clarify exactly the same card in Divine Masculine's reading. This is your person, and you've known this for a very long time. Everything about this person you love, you adore. You two have not had or felt a connection like this with anybody else, and you know that you never will. Okay, this absence definitely has made the heart grow stronger or fonder, whatever the saying is. You know, I'm not good with words and sayings and stuff as much as I think I am. I'm not. This is your wish fulfillment. Again, when I was speaking of your whole life, you've been longing for a certain person, a specific kind of love, and your Divine Masculine embodies all of those, right? This is your wish fulfillment, but you've known this for a very long time, which is another reason why it's been hard for you to really take a step back here. Okay, but we see the Empress here. Okay, wow, look at that, 4 of Cups. I'm telling you now, there is an apology coming your way. You are showing up as the Empress. I mean, where you currently stand on this twin flame journey, Divine Feminines, you are in a really good place. Okay, you are showing up as the Empress. You're very strong, very abundant, very nurturing. I feel like you're really able to manifest with ease. You know, you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. Okay, you're starting to see why things happened the way in which they did, and actually looking back and seeing how much you have grown. But look, this apology definitely is coming towards the Divine Feminines. This is a Divine Masculine wanting to come forward to apologize to you. Like I said, if you haven't watched part 1, which is Divine Masculine's reading, we saw forgiveness alongside Divine Feminine's energy, okay, coming from the Divine Masculine. So that's very important you go and watch that. Root chakra healing is being clarified here by the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so there has been a lesson here with the Divine Feminines, I feel very strongly, where you have had to learn to give more to yourself and stop giving to everyone and everyone else. Okay, the world and their mother. I feel like Divine Feminines, especially being the type of you know, spiritual being that they are naturally an overgiver. Okay, but when you're working with energy, you know, whether you're a healer or, you know, you read tarot or, you know, whatever you do, if you're constantly giving to everybody else and not giving to yourself, you're going to run on empty eventually, right? So this definitely has been a huge lesson for the Divine Feminines to not only disconnect from the Divine Masculines, to focus on themselves and to give the Divine Masculines an opportunity to work this out for themselves, but also a time of cutting off anything that no longer serves them. Okay, people, places, things, whatever isn't working for them, they've definitely learned a lot of lessons here in terms of self-respect and boundaries. Okay, now being in this energy, being very you know, direct with who they give their time and energy to, has really helped with this root chakra healing. Okay, giving back to themselves, it's really helping them to align I mean, their chakras, you know, overall, but especially the root chakra here. Okay, now like I said, this heart chakra healing, I do feel like is going to start taking place when the Divine Masculine does make contact, and when there is forward movement here in terms of, you know, we see the Day card here, healing that trauma, healing all these past wounds, you know, speaking of forgiveness. And also we saw the Divine Masculine taking accountability for things they've done and said in the past towards the Divine Feminine. Okay, so guys, time is going to run out, so better stop. Wow, really in-depth twin flame reading. I honestly wasn't coming on to to do a reading that in depth, but I'm kind of glad that I did, because we've, you know, we've covered a lot here. Guys, if you enjoy my content and enjoy my readings, please consider subscribing to my channel. It will really help my channel's growth. But guys, anyway, I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.